Hey, how's it going, my beautiful sexy felines? My name is M.C.I.K, or my cat is Keo. Welcome everybody back to another Warframe video. Now, before I start this video off, you guys are probably wondering, alright Cole, what are you going to be complaining about today? Now, normally I don't do ridiculous rants two episodes close to each other, because I honestly hate ranting about the game Warframe. I love the game a lot and there's so much good about it. But once in a while, I'm going to be like, okay, Warframe DE, what the fuck? Because there's some shit that I'm just like, someone in the fucking boardroom had to think, hey, maybe this is a bad idea. So I'm going to be ranting about something today that I'm sure a lot of you guys haven't really noticed yet. Maybe you guys have and you don't really give two shits. And maybe Cole does, and that's where he always gets hate for. But no, if you're watching this anywhere from DE, I love the game. The game is amazing. And if I ever do ridiculous rants, it's mainly just to show you guys maybe a couple things that could use some work on. I'm not trying to hate in the game. I'm just trying to get my 2 cents across and show you guys how I feel about things that are still in the game that are a little bit either tedious or annoying or hard to get past or just plain out bullshit. Okay, so with that being said, we can move forward. So in the most recent update, as you guys know, update 19 part 2, Spectres of the Rail, the Star Chart was released, and on top of that, a lot of planets were kind of fucked around a little bit. I talked about Ceres in my last video about how the levels are very low on Ceres now. Some of the planets were changed around, some of the missions were changed around a little bit, and I got to looking intently. If you guys didn't know about this, previously the boss, whatever you want to call it, the assassination target on Ceres was always and always has been Lieutenant Lech Krill. After this update dropped like it's hot, it came out, and now the new boss on Ceres is Lieutenant Lech Krill and Captain Vor. And that was supposed to be on Phobos, but they changed it, and now that is on Ceres. So I saw this, I'm like, okay, alright, fair enough. I mean, I didn't really understand that at first because Ceres is now the 5th, I think, planet. It's now the 5th planet when you start the game up, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, Lieutenant Lech Krill and Captain Vor on level 14 through 16 missions. That's going to be kind of hard for new players to get past that mission, but it's alright. I mean, you have 5 planets to kind of prepare yourself for that. I guess that's alright. So I go over to Phobos and figure out what the new boss is over there, because on the mission Iliad used to have Lieutenant Lech Krill and Vor. Oh my god, this is where it gets fucking horrible. So I go over to Iliad on Phobos, and lo and behold, it is now the Sergeant. And if you guys didn't know, previously the Sergeant was supposed to be on Mars. So I'm just like, oh my god, no, DE, what are you doing? No, because I already knew if I go to Mars, I know who I'm going to be seeing. So I head over to Mars, and yeah, I go over to War, and it is Lech Krill. What the fuck? This is literally the 4th planet when you join in the game. The 4th planet, and they throw in one of the hardest bosses, if not the hardest boss. I know some people are saying Counselor Vayhek is pretty hard to beat, but listen here, this is where it gets much, much worse. So as you guys know, there are these new junctions. I talked about this in a couple of videos ago. And you have to complete said junctions in order to progress to the next planet. Okay, so we're going to start off as a new player, as a very brand new player, at Mercury. So you beat all of the Mercury missions, you can continue to Venus. So for the Mercury junction, you have to defeat Fossa, which is really easy boss. And of course on Mercury, you have to defeat Vor. Fucking easy as shit. You can do that shit with your eyes closed. And your guns holstered. Anyway, yeah, to get on the Mercury junction to complete it, you have to defeat the Jackal. Easy. And from Venus to Earth, for the Earth junction, as you see on the list, it says collect 10 mods of fusion cores, apply 4 mods, single Warframe weapon, upgrade or mod to rank 2 or higher, blah blah blah. As you guys can see, there is no killing Vayhek. Alright, so we're going to go over the top of Earth. As you can see, for the Mars junction, going to Mars, the tasks here are defeat 150 Grineer on Earth, sabotage 3 toxic injectors, complete any alert mission, and complete the quest once awake. There is no thing telling you have to beat the boss on Earth, which of course is Vayhek. But when you get your dandy little ass over to Mars, and you want to progress to Ceres, What is the requirements? Okay, all right, I'll read them off for you guys. So it says defeat 300 Grenier enemies on Mars, refine a void relic once in the console in your orbiter, and oh, would you look at that? Defeat Lech Krill on War on Mars. You literally have to beat Lech Krill in order to progress. One of the hardest bosses in game, if not the hardest boss, smacked right there in front of your face as a new player. This is gonna suck. I'm sure a lot of players are gonna get stuck on this part when they first join the game. They're gonna be like, how do I progress in this shit? Now, you guys might be saying, Cole, Lech Krill isn't that big of a deal. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm making a big deal out of nothing. But if you're new to the game, they don't tell you shit about how to beat him. As you guys know, you have to shoot the tubes on his back and his coolant system on his back, so he starts to overheat. And then when he's in the red mode, that's when you know you can start shooting at him anywhere on his body to start taking health down. But it's a very long and slow and tedious process, and people would think that he's either invincible or he's just the bitch can't be taken down, you know? Not to mention he does so much damage, and it's surprising because this is Mars. It's levels 11 to 13, yet he still does so much fucking damage. I don't know, dude. I think this needs to be changed. I don't know. I just don't think. I think they need to put Lech Krill on a further mission in the star chart. Like, if you really need to, put Jupiter in place of Mars. I mean, the Jupiter boss is so much easier. Solid V. It's just so much easier than Lech Krill. I don't understand. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know if you actually have noticed this yet. I noticed this a day or two ago, and I'm like, oh my fucking hell, I have to make a video about this. Anyway, yeah, guys, leave your thoughts down in the comments below. I'm sorry for ranting a couple days in a row. I don't want to do any more ridiculous rants. I just kind of have to talk about this. I'm like, I saw this, and I'm just like, there's no way. Someone in the boardroom had to think, hey, maybe putting a really hard boss near the beginning of the fucking game might draw people away from our game. Maybe? Nah, we'll go through with it. Alright, guys, that's kind of about to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching the video today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this was entertaining or something. I don't fucking know. Subscribe today to join the Feline pack, and I will see you guys for the next video, which will definitely not be a rant. Have an amazing day. Stay sexy, and peace out.